Hello, everyone. Good afternoon, good morning, good evening, wherever you are. So, today I will be making a short video on, well, hopefully it's going to be short, on some constellations, right? We're going to talk about um, the standard constellations and what's useful and what's not. So, first of all, there are four kinds: destruction, life, imagination, and flexible. So, flexible are your skills. If you don't have the skills, you can't equip them. You can equip them, but you can't save them. Okay, just make sure that you equip the correct ones. So these ones are dependent on your build. So you can choose them as you go along. You can also refresh it. So if you need it for another, you want to transfer the skill, the stardust cost from one to another, you can do that. Okay, it just costs a bit of stardust to do. Now, here's the thing. With these ones, the more important ones are generally in imagination. Previously in the demo, once you unlock it, it's automatically up, right? But right now, you have some slots. You need to make sure you have enough slots so that you can equip them all. Now, there are a few important ones. This one is very good. You should get this. Black market. So it means you can reset the merchants three times in every map, okay, or in every world. So this one is really important, and I think everyone should get this. It allows you to get the essence of the memories you need, right? But generally, because there are a lot of memories and essences, it's kind of hard to get what you need. So having the chance to reroll and a chance to get what you need is so much better than just not having that chance at all. The other one that's also important is this one. All right. So you're gonna max these two straight away. Now this one is this allows the merchant to actually sell two more items, right, all the time. If you max it, it's all the time, so it's not a chance. Okay, it will be 100%, and this one is very helpful. So instead of 6 items, you'd have 8. Instead of 8 items for the final pot, you get 10. Okay, so you would want that. So one extra memory and one extra essence for sale. Those are the really, really good ones. Now, the other ones are kind of dependent on your build, right? So, if you are using Deja Vu to Deja Vu an essence, and it's a critical essence, for let's just say clemency for healing, or momentum, or any of the other things. All right, so you'd probably want to take this, right? It gives you another 130%. So if you deja vu in essence, you will get it at 100% initially. Now this will push it to 230%. Normally when you buy an essence, it's between 30 to 50%, right? So this one helps a lot. This will push your essence um, to a more usable state, especially on deja vu. This one helps quite a fair bit. Now this one gives you a chance for more dream dust. So the more, especially if you have overpopulation, this is good, right? So you get a chance, 18% every time you kill them up. So there's like 20 of them. You get 18% chance for every one of them to give you 2 dream dust, which is, I think, is very nice. Now this one, if you're doing fast runs, like trying to finish the forest for Mist's second passive, this could also be useful because it gives you another skill, right? It could be a good one, and it can help you break that 2-minute record or that barrier. All right, you get lucky, you get unlucky, it's up to you. But it's a nice thing to have, especially if you're only starting. Like getting an extra skill up is very, very important. But if you have most of the flexible stuff unlocked, you probably don't need it. You probably will want to equip something else. Now, there are a few things that are important here. This one is nice. So 1 out of 5 boss skills or mini boss skills, except for map bosses, will give you an extra primordial chaos. Okay? This one is really, really important as well if you don't want to loop. Because this one will give you a chance to get more um, memory haste, more hit points, more of just raw stats, right? Sometimes you get lucky, you get a double boss and you get 4 of them. And so it's very seldom that they're all white. Okay, generally it's at least a tier higher. So a teal, a double teal, a white and teal, or let's just say double purple, or a teal and purple, or sometimes you get white and a red one. Okay, it's kind of rare, but at least you get more chances to get the higher tier ones. I very seldom get um, double whites. So generally, I get white in a tier one, or double teal ones, or a white and a purple one. Okay, so that is very, very helpful, especially if you're lacking some of the other unlocks. Okay, or it's a bad run. So it is helpful. This one, all right. So the cost is reduced by 18%. It's up to you if you want it. Sometimes it's useful, sometimes it's not. But if your build relies on cycling through what the merchant sells, it is helpful. Remember, the more worlds you go through, the more expensive the merchant's items become. Okay? What could be 400 in World 1 would probably be around 1,000 in a few worlds. Okay? Or 1,500. So, sometimes 800. So it depends. So the 88 cost at the start for the white essences. As far as I know, they get to around 120, 150. The more worlds you go through. Okay, just to give you an idea. So 18% of that, or 20%, close to 20%. That's a good deal for some people. And this one. So when you dismantle dream memories or essences, you get dream dust. Okay. Now, if you're reliant on that to get more dream dust, you can get this as well. Sometimes you get your own imagination perks, depending on the character, that will give you more dream dust on this month. Okay, so it's up to you if you want to get this. But early on, if you don't have some of the other ones unlocked, you can get this one. It's also nice. And if you have a new character, this is probably something good to have. And also this one. So morally, these things here are generally for new characters. Okay, so if you don't have anything unlocked, or you don't have a lot of things unlocked, then this is probably one of the good things to have. Gives you 110 gold, allows you to buy an essence straight up, or a memory from the merchant. So if when you spawn, you see a merchant, you can actually buy something that you can use, hopefully, to help your character go through the stage or the world. Okay, so for me, in order of priority, it's going to be Black Market, okay, Monstrous Charm, and then after that it's going to be Dismantle and Analyze, and then it's going to be Primordial Chaos. That for me is the order of importance. Okay, now next one is life. So life, generally it's hit points, it's dodges, generally survival, right? Armor and resistances. So for this one, for me, there are very few things that I actually take from this, or that I can take aside from the standard ones that I find useful. Okay, now this one, is really, really important. Faster dodge, better movement, better survivability straight up. So threat detection is important. For me, I take this in all characters that I have. The second one is second wind. This gives you a second life. So I would take this all the time as well. Now the other ones are dependent on the build and what you're trying to do. Now this one is nice, you get more armor. So if your character with 0 armor, at least it gives you some armor. Alright? So if you look the armor, if you check the armor stats, I think 100 armor will give you 50% damage reduction. So it's a bit of a help. It's not much, but it'll help you survive early game if you're struggling. If you're not struggling, you don't have to take it. Okay? One of the other things normally that I would take is this one. So if you max this, the cost of the shrine is reduced by 100%. That means if you're struggling with survival, you see a shrine map, you can just go there, finish the map, and then get healed. Or, if you're like me, I have it give me dream dust, so you get more dream dust. You can travel through the areas with the shrines, and you can get more dream dust, so you can upgrade your stuff faster. So either way, I take this all the time. Now, this one is important if you're struggling with the fire zone. Fire zone, the lava map is usually the second map, right, in the rotation. So it's either that or the snow map or the caverns, right, the underground one. So with this one, generally here, I would take this for less burn damage, because normally at that stage I don't have enough sustain, so just to make sure I don't burn to death, with the help of the free shrines, right, it will help as well. So this one would help with survival. Now if you don't have a problem with the fire, you can also take this. So it increases your max HP every time you level up. Okay? Now, if you're a healing based character, like let's just say Arena, this is a nice thing to have, right? More healing and more barrier. Now, this is also nice for people who do barriers. Like for example, Bismuth has barrier generation with Braveheart. Now this one will increase your barrier by 18%. Okay? Now, this one is also good if you're starting, increases the chance for a health potion. So combine this with the free shrines, it gives you a lot of survivability when you're a new character, right? It's so easy to get hit, get damaged, especially in harder difficulties when you're starting out. These two things will help you a lot, and then you can add some of these other things as well. Okay, so don't be shy to experiment. It'll help you later on. So if you don't need them, you can start removing them and add a few more other damage or utility stuff. Okay, maximum health if you're lacking maximum health at the start. So these ones are nice. Okay, I don't really take this, but I just take this one, which is really important. Hold affinity for chill, burn and elemental duration, and armor. Now when you look at destruction, that's quite a fair bit. Now you have to consider a few things. Is the character I'm using attack damage or ability power? You will notice it from here. If you see the 2 stars, it means it is ability power. If you see a sword, right? There's no sword here. Alright, so the sword icon is called attack damage. So if you see the icon of the sword there, if you see that, then it is attack damage. Okay, so your skills will determine which ones you will take. Now, for me, it's all subjective, right? What do you want? Now, if you're super, this one is a chargeable super. Like for example, Serpent's Blessing, which is chargeable. It's an ultimate, it's not a skill. Now, if you have that, you can also take this one, right? It allows for faster charging. Now, ultimate skills can also be charged faster using, let's say, momentum, um, essence of metal. All right, so those kinds of things will help to charge up as well. Now, if you combine that with something like this, then it charges faster. Okay. Now, aside from that, there are a few things to note. The elemental ones. So the elemental ones are nice because it gives you more damage per stack. Now this is kind of useful generally for bosses. So it allows you to deal more damage as you stack a single element. But this is only good if you're using a single element, right? This one requires all four elements. If you don't have all four elements and they're not stacking together with the debuffs, you're not getting anything from it. So generally, for me, I would generally take ability power attack damage, right? Aside from that, I would do attack speed. So these are the ones that are important for me, okay? So attack speed, critical strike chance is also nice to have. So it's 13 base critical hit chance, okay? So everything crits. Abilities and attacks, so they both crit at 13%. You might say it's not very much, yeah, but 13% compared to 0, because remember your base critical hit chance is 0, so giving you some crit chance is also good, but it's only useful if you don't use anything else, right? So if you have sources of crit, you probably will not need it. If you don't have enough sources of crit, might not be useful enough. Like for example, Shell, right? So every time he dodges, the next attack is a crit. So you would rather grab this one for critical strike damage instead of getting more crit chance, since everything crits after you do a dodge. Okay? So if you're just starting, you can grab this and then this one, and then probably attack speed and ability power or attack damage. You can also grab this one, right? So increase all damage dealt to bosses. So generally, it's not so hard to kill all the mobs. Alright, killing the bosses as fast as you can is equally important. Now, if you're not having problems with the mobs, I would suggest instead of getting ability power or attack damage, get this. Right? But as your build gets fleshed out, some of these other basic stuff gets changed. Okay, some of them are important and you keep them, some of them are not important and you don't keep them. Okay, this one gives you ability power as you level up, and this one gives you attack damage as you level up. So you can also grab these. So instead of a flat one, right, get this for more mileage, because you get more ability power and attack damage as you level up. Normally when you finish the game on a single loop in Nightmare, you normally will be at around level 20, right, or 19. So looking at this, you get a few more points more than this one, right? So you get more mileage out of this, and if you loop, this one is even better. Okay, remember, max level is 30. You're not getting anything beyond 30. So those for me are the important ones. Okay, maybe on the next video I will be looking more into the essences that are important, that help you survive, right? So I know everyone wants clemency. What if there's no clemency? You know, those kinds of questions. This allows you to prioritize certain things when you're leveling up, right? Like for example, what kind of healing essence do I need? Do I need a healing essence? Can I survive with just a memory? or what kind of memory is good depending on the play style of the character, or the traveler that I'm playing. So that also helps. Okay. Now, if you have any other questions, let me know in the comments below, and I'll make sure to answer them as soon as I can. Right? I did not really discuss the specific character specific ones because they are generally tied to builds. Okay? And each one is a different one. Like this one, right? So the reason why I don't take gold is because every time my summon kills mobs, I have a 25% chance to gain 4 gold. Now, if I'm killing all the enemies using summons and not other skills, then it means I have a 1 out of 4 chance to get 4 gold every time I have a kill. So if 10 mobs, let's just say 3 of them get gold, so I get 1 gold for every mob, plus like 3 of them for 4, so I have 12 plus 10, so that's 24 gold. Okay, that's only for 10 mobs. So it's up to you. You know, sometimes you get lucky, every one of them will give you an extra gold, extra 4 gold. Sometimes you're unlucky, the whole map gives you no extra gold, but it gives you a chance to gain more gold every time you kill something with a summon. So that's how you actually balance it out. Some of these ones have side effects as well, like this one, right? More ability power compared to this one. But if I take this one, this will actually give me more. So I can just grab this and change this. So I'll have less at the start, but I gain more as I go along, right? And this one, memory haste, 15. Because I don't get memory haste from anywhere here, that means I should take it, right? And this one, attack speed for all summons. So it's not just my attack speed, it's the summon's attack speed. So if the summon has an attack speed of 2, so plus 18%, right? So if it's 2.53, because this one, as I level this up, it will give me more attack speed, right? As my attack speed goes up and its level goes up, the attack speed of my summon goes up. But because I have this, I get even more attack speed on top of that. So this just means more damage, more attack speed, and they heal themselves faster. Okay? So it's just an example of how the build slowly comes together, right? So this short guide is here to show you what constellations are good, right? From a general sense. But from a build to build case, something that might be useful, right, might not be important for you. Like for example, Shell might not want this because every time he kills a boss, he might get a platinum coin for a reset. So you might want that. So there are a lot of bosses, right? You can kill a few bosses, get them, get your resets, kill a few more bosses for the next few merchants. You might actually get more than 3. Okay? Maximum is 3, you spend it, and then, you know, get a few more, spend it some more. You know, you might get more if you get lucky. If you get unlucky, you might get less than 3. So it's all there's always a give and take to everything. Remember that. The ones here, generally they have a, what do you call this? A little side effect for what they give you. The ones underneath, they will give you a flat boost or a flat, you know, chance to get something. The ones up here, generally they give you something, but they also take something back. Okay? Now I hope you enjoyed that, and I hope you learned something from me today. And thanks a lot for listening. And I'll see you around next time. If there's anything you need, any questions, put them in the comments below. Any guides you want me to make, any character guides or anything, as long as I know how to do it, I'll make a guide for you. Okay? Thanks guys. Enjoy your day.